Right, later this morning, cricket fans are going to learn about the ticket details for the Cricket World Cup, such as the cost, the sales dates. Of course, that's 2015, and is being co-hosted between New Zealand and Australia.
And helping us with the announcement at Eden Park today will be two rivals who slugged it out on the cricket field. Aussie fast bowling great Craig McDermott and black cap stalwart Chris Harris. They both join us now. Thank you both for coming in today. We're very excited about this war tonight. Talk us through 92. What do you remember from that day, Craig?
It was a tough start for us. We lost our first game at Eden Park, and we didn't recover from that. We kept on finishing the next game saying, well, we'll win the next one, and we'll get through to the final again. But it didn't happen for us, unfortunately, and we got knocked over.
Pretty good memories early on, Chris?
Yeah, it was, because we went into that World Cup with terrible form against England, which you'll probably remember well. We'd lost the one-day series 3-0, we'd lost the test matches, I think, 2-0, so I don't think New Zealand gave us much hope. So to win that first game, and we're a bit like Australia, we just got to win the next game, but the difference was we were and they weren't, so so it's quite good.
You got a good run out that day?
Yeah, I actually ran him out, I think.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about.
I was decided to walk, it's all right.
Yeah.
Craig's forgotten that.
Good on you.
Mark Craig got 100 as well, which was pretty cool.
But you know, perfect duo really to bring us these announcements this morning because of your World Cups. How special is it playing World Cups and also playing them at home?
Oh, it's the ultimate. I mean, playing World Cups is brilliant in itself, but to play it at home, and as I said, with our lead-in, New Zealand didn't give us much hope, and then New Zealand got so much behind us. I was talking to Gavin last, and he was saying we'd travel through the airports and people would, like, stand and applaud and things, and you don't often get that, so that was really pretty special.
We didn't get too much applause when we returned from the first game. But
No.
You did in New Zealand.
Yeah, that's right. We got clapped out of the
What do you
country.
remember about that atmosphere at Eden Park? I mean, I remember I was there. It was incredible.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Like as I was saying just before, 100,000 people virtually. You know, the Poms had 8 to win off the last ball, and Jeff Marsh ran in from extra cover and said, "For Christ's sake, Billy, don't bowl a no ball," you know. And it was very, very helpful at that stage. But you know, it was a great atmosphere, and I think from early on when Mike Gatting played that reverse sweep, that was pretty typical of the way England were going during that game. And you know, I can remember being in this in the back of the hotel and being just totally exhausted by about 9:30, 10 o'clock that night, where if you thought you'd win the World Cup, you'd be partying all night, but we were just knackered.
Historically, though, Australia have done very well, more titles than any other country, 4. You were part of 2 of them.
Yep.
What do you think the chances are of a 5th?
I think we've got a good chance. I mean, you've always got to say that, I suppose, if it's your own country. But I think we've got a very good one-day side. They've played a good brand of one-day cricket in the last 6 months in England and the Champions Trophy and all that sort of stuff. So, but you know, playing in New Zealand's a different kettle of fish, and I think New Zealand will be hard to beat in their own country, as we should be as well. But all the players now are so experienced with playing in India and Sri Lanka and on slow wickets. I think that it'll be a hard-fought World Cup all round.
Perfect time to talk about playing in Sri Lanka. What a match this morning.
Yeah, it was incredible. I was watching it before I came in. We sort of had no chance. I thought with the Duckworth-Lewis, we got a little bit hard done by. To chase 198, I think, in 23 overs is tough anywhere. But, you know, then we got back in it and then we lost it and then we won it. It was magnificent. And the greatest thing is the first game of the 2015 World Cup is New Zealand versus Sri Lanka at Hagley Park.
Yeah, and if there's a better advert, I mean, the timing's extraordinary. The day you come out with the announcements on costs and things is the day we see probably one of the most exciting one-days we've seen for years.
And special for you, Chris, as well, the first match will be against Sri Lanka at Hagley Park. How special is that, do you think?
Oh, it's pretty special for me because it's a ground I grew up in. I played my club cricket there as well, and it looks pristine, and I think it's going to be one of the venues of the World Cup. Just what they're going to create there is going to be special for Christchurch, obviously, with the tough times that we've been through. So I think, you know, most people are pretty excited about that, and we just can't wait to see that first World Cup game.
How much does a home advantage give a team?
Well, it gave us a massive boost in 92. As I said, we had terrible form coming in, but I know that Warren Lees and Martin Crowe had done a lot of planning leading up to that World Cup, and you know, most of it came off with innovations like opening with Deepak Patel and having a bit of a go at the top with Mark Greatbatch. So that home advantage, they really got behind us and lifted us to another level that we had never experienced before. So I'm really hoping that New Zealand can do that all over again.
It's a good day for tickets to go on sale, isn't it, after a Black Caps win?
Yeah, and we don't know about the cost yet, do we? But we find out.
Any idea? Will they be reasonable?
I think they'll be reasonable, and you can actually register on cricketworldcup.com. Pre-register for pre-sales. So it's important that people get on that side, and you never know.
I wonder how much good Nathan McCullum would have done for those ticket sales.
Yeah, absolutely. Chris Harris, Craig McDermott, thank you both for joining us. This has got us excited, isn't it?
Thank you.
Very cool.